Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today is Friday. I am 29.5 and I had my 3-hour glucose test today. I only had to drink one drink, which isn't bad for whatever reason, and from what I've read online you had to do 2 or 3, so I only had to do the one and it truly wasn't bad at all. But the first like 20 minutes after that drink I was struggling big time. I got the sweats and I just felt like I was gonna go down. I needed to be horizontal. But after that I was good. And so I had 4 blood draws. I had 1 fasting before I even drank the drink, and then 1 at 1 hour, 2 hours, and 3 hours. So hopefully they will call me today at some point. I know with my 1 hour they called me just a couple hours later. So hopefully they will call me and let me know, so I know whether I have to be extremely strict or whether I can, you know, eat a little bit here and there. Again, I do eat healthy for the most part anyway. This week I did have 2 small cupcakes, but other than that I did eat everything good, everything, you know, healthy, nothing bad. My carb intake was down, but I came across this chocolate chip cookie recipe, and I'm not a sweets person at all, but I came across this recipe on Pinterest and the cookies look so freaking good and I'm dying to make them. So I'm hoping they call me so I can make the chocolate chip cookies tonight or tomorrow and have a little treat, and hopefully I don't have to just be so dang strict on my diet. I hope everything turns out good. But now I am starving. It's 11 o'clock. I have normally had 2 meals in by now. So I'm gonna go get some food. All right guys, so I just woke up from my 4-hour nap, I believe it was, which is a normal nap time frame for me about. But after that sugar drink today, I think I had a hardcore crash and I was just like dead to the world. But anyway, I got my results and I am diabetes free. No diabetes for me. They did say that one of my sugars was a little elevated, so once the doctor looks at them, she may have me check my sugar throughout my pregnancy a little bit. Not a big deal. I hate those finger sticks. I would rather have my blood drawn 476 times, but it's nothing I can't handle. And I'm just super thankful that I don't have gestational diabetes, because now I can eat a little bit here and there when I feel like it and not feel guilty about it. So fired up. So Friday night, and instead of sitting on my Rumpelstiltskin and getting my butt flatter than it already is this pregnancy, I decided I'm gonna put clothes away because it needs done so bad. I suck at putting clothes away. I've always sucked at putting clothes away. It's the worst job in the world. I'll fight you about it. We've lived in this house for 7 months now, and I think I've put clothes away twice, maybe 3 times. So I wear scrubs 5 days a week, so I don't really know how I accumulate so much laundry. Ashton changes clothes at least 3 times a day, which is insane to me. That's how he accumulates so much laundry. But yeah, check me out here. This is what I'm working with. We have 1 laundry basket, 2 laundry baskets, all his shirts right there, and then I already have a pile upstairs. So I'm gonna dig into this and try to get somewhere with it. All right guys, last load going upstairs. Walking up the stairs in general is exhausting, let alone carrying all this laundry. So I'm throwing it into a big pile, and let's see what I got. Guys, that's actually awful. That's actually extremely embarrassing. If I fail at anything as far as being a wife, it's putting away the laundry. So do better than me. I am, see, I can't even breathe right now. I am making it a point to try to definitely do better in 2021 as far as little things like this, which is actually a big thing to me because I hate it. But if I can get in some sort of routine, it'll become easy, it'll become an everyday thing. So especially becoming a new mom, I want things very routine and taken care of. So here's to day one of putting laundry away and getting ahead for myself. Alright guys, I got the clothes put away. So here's all of Ashton's shirts. He wears black all the time. And LOL at how wrinkly some of these are from sitting in laundry baskets. By color coordinate his stuff. This is like his American Fighter shirts, which he actually doesn't even wear anymore. Some PJ shirts, and then shirts that he wears to the gym and to work, which is obviously all black. I have his jeans stacked there, and our shoes over here behind the door, and then obviously you can see my line of shoes up there and up there. We have my shirts on the bottom, which I also color coordinate all of my t-shirts for whatever reason, because I don't color coordinate anything else. Well, I guess I do my tank tops. So I color coordinate my t-shirts and my tank tops for whatever reason. And then I just do like random shirts with, you know, some graphic tees. And then a little bit of dress shirts. And then some flannels and sweatshirts, sweaters and dresses. And then he has his coats and dress shirts here, and some sweatshirts. And then I have some pants. Here we go, color coordinating again. My jeans, black pants, and then colored pants. So yeah, I got everything set up. Much better. I feel much better now that I have everything put away. Putting things away, I noticed I don't like any of my clothes. I like maybe 10% of my clothes. So I purged before we moved to this house 7 months ago, and I got rid of, between Ashton and I, 6 or 7 like big black trash bags. And I'm still not happy. I just want like a whole new wardrobe, or to just be minimal. And because I wear scrubs 5 days a week. Yeah, I don't like any of this. I just want to throw it all away. But I'm a clothes hoarder, and I like to see it all here. Maybe when my nesting kicks in, I'll want to get rid of all of it. I don't know. How are you guys with purging clothes? Do you guys like to keep everything you ever had? Like, oh, I may wear this in 5 years. Or I may wear this at some point, but you don't. Or do you literally just keep what you wear? Because I need to become that person. Alright guys, so now that you have heard about my gestational diabetes success, the fact that I don't have it, let's just talk. So it's Sunday morning. Last night, Saturday, was the Conor McGregor Dustin Poirier fight, and we went to my brother's to watch that. I was up until like 2:30 a.m. Way too old for that, pregnant or not. So I slept like 4.5 hours, which is actually kind of normal for me these days anyway. I tried to nap on and off this morning. The dogs weren't having it. They just kept crying. They just wanted to go play. Milo ended up in the creek, and I'm hoping he dries before Ashton wakes up, or he's gonna be in trouble. We don't beat our dogs or anything, but old dog mom here is gonna get the whole talk about, I told you to put him on a leash and blah blah blah. Anyway, so I'm hoping he dries before Ashton wakes up. And I did try to make my chocolate chip cookies I was craving last night. Didn't work out. I flubbed it up. I don't know what I did. When it comes to baking with Kylie, 50% works out, 50% doesn't work out. Never know what you're gonna get. Anyway, we'll keep practicing, but ruin those cookies I was looking forward to. So we are Sunday morning. It is now, well, we are now 30 weeks along. So happy, so anxious. As I'm talking, I feel myself getting really emotional. I haven't cried this whole pregnancy. I haven't been emotional in any sort of manner other than when I do my YouTube videos. It makes me emotional sometimes, but like I haven't been the moody. I haven't been sad. I just haven't been emotional at all, which I'm super thankful for, because I know people really struggle with their emotions when their hormones are messing with their body. So I've been super thankful for that. But for whatever reason, today I woke up really emotional, like that I want to cry constantly. And I think it's just due to me hitting the 30-week mark. It's like, holy cow, I never thought I would be here. And it's just really hard for me to wrap my head around the fact that we've made it this far. I'm so grateful. I couldn't be any more grateful. My girl, she's still squirming like crazy. She is letting me know that she is there. Sorry. Constantly, every single day. It's like, I don't think she sleeps. Getting a little nervous that she's gonna have like ADD or something. That's obviously something made up in my head. But I'm telling you, this girl does not sleep. And I am thankful for that, because again, I know that she's constantly there. I know she's healthy. I know she's growing and moving. But crossing my fingers, she does sleep when she comes out, and so I can sleep as well. So I'm really thankful for that. I am getting really anxious for the birthing process. I think birth is such an amazing thing, whether you have a natural birth, you know, whether you get the epidural, whether you do a home birth, whether you have a C-section. The whole process of our bodies growing a human and giving us the love of our lives is just like absolutely amazing to me. And the more I think about it and the more videos I watch, it's just, it's one of those things that gets me every time. It's so amazing. It's absolutely amazing. And so our girl's been head down since day one. I mean, since the baby's been big enough on ultrasound to where they're not just a little gummy bear, she's been head down the whole time. And so I was telling Ashton yesterday, like, what if for whatever reason she flips on us like last minute? Like, that would suck, but it is what it is. So, you know, he was asking me what happens with, you know, with that, if that does happen. So I wanted to show him a C-section. So we YouTubed it and he watched it with me, and it was just like, oh my God, I didn't know like it was that major of a thing. So putting that into perspective for him was really cool, and just having him sit there with me and learn about it and talk about it, and you know, him making the comments that, you know, I know a woman's body was made to do this, but it's just absolutely amazing the fact that he can wrap his head around it and grasp the fact that it's a huge thing that a woman's body can do is so cool to me. So we did that. And then I think also the past few weeks, the further I get along, the more that I have a hard time with the fact that our girl won't have grandpas. If you guys didn't know, I lost my dad when I was 11 to lung cancer. And Ashton lost his dad when he was 15 due to a brain tumor. So we had both lost our dads at a really young age, and the further I get along, the more I find myself thinking about it, the more sad I get about it. Especially with my dad. Obviously, I had never met Ashton's dad. I heard he was great. All the boys in the family look exactly like him. Super handsome guy. But me and my dad were best friends. Like, did absolutely everything together. I remember, I'm one of those people that remember my childhood. Like, I can remember every day of my childhood, basically back to when I was like 2 or 3 years old. I swear to God, I can remember days in preschool and everything. So I remember everything with my dad, and we were literally the best of friends. We did everything together. I went to the tool store with him. I rode his Harley with him, changed the oil with him. I was a huge tomboy. You know, we went to Purdue games together, snowmobiling. You know, when the boys would go to bed, I would stay up late and eat ice cream with my dad, and we literally would. I was with him at all times. And if dad was going somewhere, like, Kylie wanted to go with him. So we were just the best of friends, and he just thought the world of me. And I know that that's how Ashton's gonna be with our girl, and God, it makes me happy. It makes me so happy. I see so much of my dad in Ashton, and as weird as that sounds, I think that may be one thing that attracted me to him. He's so selfless and just calm and relaxed and just manly, and he would do anything for me just like my dad would do anything for my mom. They had a great relationship. Ashton and I have a great relationship, and he's just so over the moon about his daughter. Like, I just know that they're gonna have the best relationship. And then, you know, moving on from that, my dad would obviously be her grandpa, and I had the best relationship with my grandpa growing up. My mom's dad, we were constantly at our grandpa and grandma's house. They were constantly doing stuff with us. I have so many great memories with my grandpa, and I just know that my dad would have been the best grandpa. And I hate that my girl doesn't get to experience having a grandpa. Not on my side or Ashton's side, obviously. So the further I get along, that does hit me. And it makes me really sad. Obviously, there's nothing I can do. We can't go back. There's a lot of kids that grow up without parents, and you know, that go on to have kids without having the grandparents, but it doesn't make it any more sucky. It's not fair. Life isn't fair. So that's just one thing that our girl is automatically gonna miss out on, which makes me really sad. But thankful she at least has her grandmas. She has both of her grandmas. Ashton's mom is in Tennessee, so she'll see her a couple times a year, and then my mom is up here, so she'll see her on the regular. And I already know that my mom's gonna be the best grandma. She was the best mom, and she is so fired up about our girl coming and being the first grandchild and getting to spoil her and do every little thing with her. So that's good, at least. Okay, wow, I could not control myself for like a solid 5 or 10 minutes there. I just like emotional. Holy cow. So also, Ashton and I have 110% decided what we're gonna do as far as the whole baby shower goes. We have decided on a shower by mail. So if people want to, you know, send us anything, I registered at Amazon and Target, and that's basically it. I'm gonna make quick little, I guess, invite things for him to give to people at work or me to give to people for people that do ask for the registry, because we have had people ask for it, and I've just been saying, you know, look up my name at Amazon or Target and you'll find me kind of deal. I just like, it makes me feel guilty, even though I know it shouldn't. I did go on the IG a few weeks back and, you know, talk about this, but it's just like I'm asking for gifts, and that is just not something that I do. It makes me feel very awkward. It makes me feel guilty, and just like something that I should not be doing. But everybody's reminding me that just because you're having, you know, a baby in COVID times, like your baby still deserves to be showered. So we're gonna do the shower by mail where people can just send stuff, and then we are planning a sip and see in the summer where we will have drinks and food, basically like a baby shower in the summertime. Hopefully that COVID is going to be mostly gone by then and we can actually have a gathering. So then, you know, our girl will be a couple months old and everybody can meet her and snuggle her and squish her little face. And then Ashton and I's 5-year anniversary will also be this summer, which is definitely worth celebrating. So we're just gonna end up kind of having like a big party and a big, you know, thank you to everybody that got us something and come meet our girl kind of deal in the summer. So I'm excited for that. And let's see, what else? Oh, I don't know if you guys can see this. So I'm gonna show you kind of in between my boobs a little bit, which I don't know if I should do that or not, but I'm going to. I don't know if you guys have had it. So other than my mask knee that I got there for a couple weeks, which I did talk about in my video a month or two back, my skin has actually been very good with pregnancy. So I think in the past week I've popped like one zit and that's it. I don't know if you can see, but see this stuff, like this is literally just scarring. Like this is not any new acne. Same with over here, like literally just scarring. So again, after pregnancy, I'm really gonna focus on skincare and trying to get this stuff to go away. But yeah, my skin has actually been very good, other than being itchy. But between my boobs is like, they almost look like deep blackheads, and I've tried to squeeze some of them, but it's like nothing comes out of it, so I don't think that's what it is. But I don't really know what it is. I have the ordinary like blood chemical peel thing that I did use on my face prior to pregnancy, like once, twice a week. I am gonna try to use that there to see if that can pull anything out of there, because I mean, it's ugly. It's not a huge deal, but like I don't know where it came from. Let me see if I can show you guys. I don't know if you can even see it on the camera. You see how I have these like deep, see, I tried to squeeze one. These deep like holes right here and all the way up. They're like deep pores. I don't know. They've appeared the past few weeks, and yeah, just like I said, it's not a huge deal. They're just ugly. So hopefully I can get something out of them by putting some sort of scrub or exfoliant on there. I don't know. But other than that, as far, you know, as I'm doing great. I'm doing amazing. Again, I'm getting really excited. It's 30 weeks in and I feel like I have all the time in the world. Ashton feels like I have all the time in the world. I don't have all the time in the world. I need to continue to remind myself of that. Friday, I did put all my clothes away, which you guys had seen prior in the video. And today I plan on filing all of our paperwork. I don't have a file cabinet. I looked them up online and they're like pretty darn expensive, and I just don't see the point of spending that much money on a file cabinet, and I don't know where I'm gonna put it. And this year, this past probably year, I've been trying to tell myself like be more of a minimalist, and I don't know if that's just like with having the baby, or if that's just like literally kind of how I want to change my lifestyles to being a little bit more of a minimalist and not spending crazy money on stuff and unnecessary things. But I found on Pinterest, of course, organizational tips that you can just get binders and say label them like mortgage and, you know, cars and stuff like that, and just line up your binders of stuff that you need to keep. So I was like, shoot. So I went to the Dollar Tree and I got quite a few binders, and that's what I'm gonna do. So I have a ton to file, like a couple boxes worth, and then some drawers down in the kitchen we filled with papers that we just chuck in there after we pay a bill. So I got a lot of work ahead of me, but again, I need to get things done before this baby comes here. And if anything makes me nervous about being a mother, it's keeping up with this massive house. I keep trying to think of ways that I'm going to keep up with it, and obviously there's moms out there that have 16 kids or, you know, 5, 6 kids, and they do it, so why can't I? But obviously I'm gonna be a new mom and I don't have my routine set, so I know I'll come up with a routine, but me in my head, I'm trying to plan how I am going to keep this clean and, you know, keep everybody happy, mainly myself with it. Ashton's never been pushy as far as me getting things done, but obviously I'm grown and I have my own house and I need to keep up with it. So I want to get everything done that I can. Example, keeping up on top of laundry, filing things, getting that stuff done that I need to keep up on laundry on the regular, but getting things done that are you know, hopefully just like a one-time like big deal. And as long as I stay on top of it, then I'll be solid. So I'm trying to focus on that, trying to get that kind of stuff done. We are not in a big hurry to get the nursery done. I don't even think we're gonna put together a nursery. We have her bassinet, we have a rocker, and she's gonna stay in the bassinet in our room for the first 6 months at least. So we'll eventually get a crib and stuff and do her nursery, but at the moment she's not going to be in it, so I'm not in a hurry to get it done, and I really have no desire to get it done right now. So I know my mind will change in 6 months and everything, how I want it to look, so we're just gonna hold off on that and we'll see what we come up with then. So anyway, that is my end of 29 wrap up, and this is my quick little 30-week update. I do have a doctor's appointment this coming Friday, which we are so anxious for. We were seeing our girl every 2 weeks up until week 23, so that was amazing, and we haven't had an ultrasound since then. So we are beyond anxious to see her and see her growth and just see how big she is in there, because I know she's big because I feel her. She is just everywhere, but so ready to see her. So I will keep you guys updated on that next week, and I appreciate you watching my videos. So sorry for getting emotional earlier. Sometimes it'll just get you and you gotta let it out, but I appreciate you guys being patient with me, and I have kind of sucked at posting videos, but again, another thing I need to get better at. So again, thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, turn on your notifications so you guys know when I post a video, and I will see you soon. Thanks so much. Guys, after just filming that video and getting super emotional about my dad and such, I came downstairs to let the dogs out, and I literally saw 4 cardinals just take off in the woods. So getting emotional again. We all know what a cardinal means, and there were literally just 4 of them that just in the trees. So amazing, absolutely amazing.